In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Echo Show 5 and everything that it can do. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. So today we're going to look at the Echo Show 5. This is essentially the smaller brother of the Echo Show 2nd generation, and it has a little bit more features than something like the Echo Dot 3, which doesn't have a display. So this is a Amazon powered smart display that allows you to play movies, play music, as well as control your smartphone. So let's dive in and see what it's all about. So here we have the Echo Show 5, which is a compact Echo with a 5.5-inch screen. You most likely have heard of an Echo device before, so today we're going to talk about the specifics of how this device is unique to that. Now it does have Amazon Alexa built in, so whenever I say I will have a pop-up on screen and I'll mute it. So if you have any other Echo devices in your home, you don't have to worry about muting them. I will do that for you, and you'll see the pop-up indicating that I have activated the device. Now here on the side, it does have Alexa, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, audio line out, and it has a built-in camera with a camera cover. Here are some other things you can do. So with the Echo Show, it's going to show you more things. It is built for your lifestyle, so you can change the clock faces. Here you can control your smart home. And then here you have hands-free video calling through the Alexa application or through Skype, and you have the slide cover to protect your privacy as well. And then here on the side, it talks about a bunch of different partners that you have with an Echo device: Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, SiriusXM, Audible, Prime Video, NPR, CNBC, Bloomberg, Hue, Arlo, Ring, SmartThings, Skype, Jimmy Fallon, Headspace, Jeopardy, Food Network, and much more. So inside the box, you do have the Echo Show 5 and the power cable. So let's get this plugged in and get it set up. So quickly taking a look at what is on the device, here we have the mute button, the volume down, the volume up. There are your two far-field microphones. Here you have the camera mute switch, or the camera cover. So when it is covered, you will see that white dot there. And when it's on, you'll see the normal camera there. On the back, you do have the power cable input, the micro USB slot, and the 3.5mm headphone jack, and you have a nice grippy texture on the bottom. Now, unlike other Echo devices, since you have a screen, you can actually complete the setup right here on the screen. Now that we have it connected to our Wi-Fi network, here we can select continue, and then it's going to ask you to sign into your Amazon account. Now, if you don't have an Amazon account, maybe you got this as a gift, you can go to Amazon.com to create that account. So here we are going to sign in right on the screen. Now the Echo Show 5 is registered to our Amazon account. So I'm going to select continue. So here I could change my location, as well as I could change my time zone. And then here, to keep your devices organized, you can add the Echo Show 5 into a group with other devices. So here we're actually going to add this to the office group. And then here I'm going to give this a specific name so that we can easily send information to it or call it. So I'm just going to name it Echo Show 5. And select done. Now there most likely is an update available, so just select download and install. Now this will automatically update. You don't ever have to go in and make sure there's an update. Since it's connected to the internet at all times, it can continue to update. Now many of the other Echo devices, we use our phones to get set up, but you don't need your phone nearby to interact with the Echo device. You just activate with the command and you can control the device all hands-free.
This device is ready.
Okay, so now we are on the main screen. So let's go ahead and customize our clock face. Alexa, customize my clock.
Sure. Tap on a clock theme to browse different designs.
So here we have a few different things. We can use our personal photos, modern, playful, photography, or classic. And then we can choose to have it as a background, a clock face, or show the date. So if we choose the background, then we could choose what photos we want to show up. So we could choose photos from the Alexa Photo app. So you download that on your phone and then you can upload photos, or we can have it select Amazon Photos. So let's select My Photos, select Save. We can then change what type of clock face. So we can have it here on the top left, on the bottom middle. We can have a big clock face, have it in the middle. So you actually have quite a few different designs here for the clock face that you would like. Let's go ahead and choose the big clock face right here. Select the check mark, and then here you can have it show the date. So when I select save, here you will see my new clock face. So here in the background showing customized photos that it's going to slowly go through. So here we have modern flip. It does allow us to do the same customization on the background or the clock face, show date, and this one allows us to show the weather. Here we can do some other styles. We have stripes, bold, vibrant, and pop color. So here we have playful, where we have a few different backgrounds here. So illustration, Palm Springs, orbit, diorama, and watercolor. And then here we have photography. Right now there are only 2 different pictures that are available, and so you can choose one of those. And then lastly here we have classic, where you have some more classic looking clock faces or some classic designs. So tons of different clock faces available. So let's go into the photography and let's choose the beach right here. That looks pretty cool. So next, if we want to interact more with the Echo Show, of course, we can use all the voice actions. But if we swipe down from the top, we have the action to change the brightness right here. So we can drag this up if we want it to be more bright, or drag it down. Here we do have the option to turn on Do Not Disturb, so nobody could call you or leave any messages. And here we can go further into our settings. So here you can have Bluetooth devices connected to this. So here you could pair this with any devices locally, so it's going to play the music onto it, or you can actually use your phone and pair to it as a Bluetooth device to play music from your phone to it.
Now connected to Pixel 3a.
That actually does get very loud. Here you could change your network. Here you can change the clock setting. So you do have the option to do 24-hour clock. You have a night mode, so when the lights turn off in the room, it's going to dim the clock. You can also set a schedule to have it manually do that, or you can also have it automatically switch to night mode based on the available light in the room. So there is an ambient sensor that is able to do that. And then here we can choose what is on the home screen. So here we can have it rotate continuously. We can have it discover and tell us more about what you can do with the Echo Show 5. Here you can see when people have recently dropped in or when they are available. Maybe they were using devices at their home. You can see all of that. Here you can have final scores from your favorite team. You can have it display notifications, highlight photos from your Amazon photos that you've taken in the past, show reminders, show photos shared with you, show stocks, trending topics, upcoming events, upcoming games, weather alerts, and weather forecasts. So there are a ton of things you can do on the home screen of the Echo Show 5. Now if we go back, here we can go into display, and here we can set a photo slideshow. We can adjust the brightness. We have the adaptive brightness and the sunrise effect. So the display will gradually increase like the sunrise beginning 15 minutes before your alarm when it is set between 4 and 9 a.m. So that's a really cool feature to have so that you're not woken up by a very loud sound. It may start to slowly increase, so you may wake up by the soft glow of the Echo Show 5. Then down here we have the sound settings. So here you can adjust media sound, so you can increase how loud the volume will be there. And I almost skipped over the equalizer settings. So here you can adjust the bass levels, mid-range levels, as well as the treble levels for your Echo Show 5. And then you have alarms, timers, and notification sounds. So you can have those separate. Then here you have the ascending alarm. So it's gradually going to increase instead of just blaring all at one time. So here we have custom sounds. So for alarms, we have a lot of different alarms that we can do.
He's got the zing, zing.
So some pretty fun alarm sounds here. We have a bunch of different alarm sounds for kids as well. I know that with the kids edition that I used in my kids room, it was really cool to be able to have these, but it's nice that I can change this directly on the clock instead of having to go into the application. So plenty of different alarms to choose from. And then here you have notification types. So you can set the notification as the default sound, or you can have it not show a sound for notifications. So this would be for things when somebody sends you a message, maybe you received a package and it's giving you a notification about that. That would be the sound it plays. And then here you can have it so that whenever you start to use your assistant, it would let you know that you have activated it, or let you know when it has stopped listening to you and the request has been ended. So you can turn those all there. I really like how you have all these features right here on the Echo Show 5 without having to even pick up your phone. So you do have the do not disturb, so you can turn this on so that it turns off the screen and disables notifications except for timers and alarms. And you do have a quick button there so you can quickly turn on the do not disturb option. Then down here you have communications. So communications is one of the coolest things that you can do on the Echo devices, whether you message somebody or you call them or video chat with them. So here you can make sure that your ringer is on. And then here you have some other device options. So we have the name, we have the device location for weather purposes. So here you have the wake word, which as I said before, it is Alexa, or you can change it to be Amazon, computer, or Echo. So you do have those 4 different options for wake words, which is really nice. From other assistants I've used, you only have about 2 commands. So here you can use those 4 different commands. And then here you have tap gestures. So tap the top of this device to snooze your alarm. So you would just need to tap it like that. And then here you have the date and time. So you can change your region and time zone. And then you have your temperature settings. So you can do Fahrenheit or Celsius. You have miles or kilometers. Here you have web options. Because this does have a built-in browser, you can actually customize what your browser is going to be. So we're going to have it be the Silk browser. Here you can choose to do web video, you could clear cache or clear cookies. And then you have a few other features. So you could pair an Amazon Echo remote. So let's say you have a remote like this, you could actually use it to control music and play and pause directly to the Echo Show 5 without having to use your voice. Here you can pair a gadget, you can check for software updates, restore to factory defaults, and there is the serial number for the device. So here you have restrict access. So maybe you want this in a kid's room and you don't want them to have access to certain things. So you could block Amazon photos, movie trailers, web browsing, web video search, and you can block by video provider. So if you have like Amazon Video or whatever, you can do that. Here you have an option of things to try. So it's going to open up this big list of different categories and things that you can try with your Amazon Assistant. Here in the help, you do have some different things that you can do to help get Alexa working properly, or just using the application, you are able to do that. And then you do have some accessibility options. So you can turn on voice view screen reader, magnify, color inversion, color correction, or you have closed captioning you can turn on, closed captioning preferences, Alexa captioning. You can also turn on tap to Alexa. So if maybe you don't want to activate by voice, you can turn this on. And then you can call and message without speech. So this enables calling and messaging via touch and turns on transcripts for received messages. So that might be nice if you have any hearing or sight impairments there. So those are how you get to all of the settings and how you can adjust everything on the Echo Show 5. Now at any time, if we would like to go back to the home page, we can swipe down and select home. Now we do have one more menu here on the Echo Show 5. So we can swipe over and we have this new menu that allows you to quickly get to many different functions. So here it's giving us some different things we can ask, like make a call, play songs I haven't heard in a while, set repeating reminders. So it's going to always give you some new ideas of things that you can ask. You can learn more. And then over here, we have a few different options. We have communicate, smart home, music, video, routines, and alarms. So those are the main functions that the Echo Show 5 can do. So first, let's dive into communicate. So if you haven't already, you most likely will need to go into the Amazon application and set up all of these features so that you have functionality to them. So first, let's talk about drop-in. Drop-in allows you to access other Echo devices in your home or other devices that have been linked to your account through the messaging service. So I could drop in on my parents' house into their kitchen and talk to them without them having to do anything. So let's go ahead and drop in on another room and see what they're doing. So we can either choose to drop in or we could drop in by voice. Drop in on kids' room.
All right. Hey guys, what are you doing?
Sharing some gum. Sharing some gum.
Oh, that sounds fun. Have you cleaned your room yet?
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as it's clean, we'll go to the park, alright?
All right, but what if we don't finish it? No. Okay. Meet you here. Bye. Okay.
All right, bye.
You here. Bye.
Next, you have announce. So you could announce that you're home and it will broadcast a message to all the Echoes in your home. Here you could call somebody via the Echo Show. Here you could message, so I could message my daughter's Echo and then she could message me back and we have a one-to-one conversation like that. Send a message to Adele.
Okay, Brett. What's the message?
Thanks for cleaning your room.
Got it. Should I send it?
Yes.
Sending to Adele.
And then here you can show the contacts you have available. So let's go ahead and use the call feature and we're going to do this by voice. Alexa, video call Randy Bristow.
Calling Randy Bristow's Alexa devices.
So now if he has multiple devices, like he has an Echo Show or he has the Alexa app on his phone, it would actually just call his phone and we can video chat that way as well, as long as he has linked his Amazon account. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Fine, how are you?
Good. So you're talking on your Echo Show.
Yes.
Did it ring your phone as well?
No. I just heard it on the Alexa show, and it said Brett Bristow is trying to talk to you.
Okay. And here on screen, I can move my little camera guy around. So if you want him to be in a different corner. All right. So on the Echo Show 5, I do have a 1 megapixel camera, and over on his Echo Show, he does have a 5 megapixel camera. But for the most part, this looks pretty good. All right. And then at any time, I could mute the video on screen, or I can use the mute switch. So here you can see the white icon indicating that they can't see me, and you can see that the camera has been turned off there. All right, Mr. Bristow, thanks for the help today.
You bet. Anytime. Good luck.
Okay, sounds good. See you later.
Bye-bye.
So that is how you make a video call. You can also call with voice, and you can also call mobile phone numbers in the US, Canada, and Mexico for free. Now next in the application, we have the Communicate tab. So if you haven't previously set this up, you will need to link your phone number so that it has access to be able to call, message, as well as drop in and announce. And then you would want to add your contacts so that you can talk to friends and other family members that have an Echo device as well. So down here you can see some of the messages that I have had and conversations. And then if we click up here, we can allow Amazon to access our contacts. And then you have some privacy settings in here. So then one of the things I can do is I can allow for a drop-in on my Echo devices. I can allow for the show to show the caller ID and other information there. Now, if I want to have the functionality to be able to drop in on my father's Echo Show, I would need him to go to my contact and turn on the allow for drop in. So if I turn this on, that means that I would allow for him to drop in on any of my Echo devices at any time. So I think this is a great feature if you have somebody that maybe you want to talk to often. So like I like being able to drop in on my kids' room at any time, or if I want to see if my parents are okay, I want to be able to drop in on them as well. But you do need to know that anybody with their Amazon account could drop in. So just make sure that you are allowing only the proper people you want to drop in to have access to that. So that is how you use the communication features there on the Amazon application. So next, let's go into the smart home functions here on the Echo Show 5. So first, we have all of our different devices here in a row. So it's just showing everything that we have in the room. So if I wanted to turn off a light, I can just press the button and it will turn off a light in the room. And as I scroll through here, I do have one of the rooms. So if I turn this off, it's going to turn off all the devices in this room at once. And then I can just press it again and it will turn all those devices back on. Now, if we go into groups, we can see all of those groups at once. And then if I go into devices, it's going to show me just a list of all of the specific devices that I have in the room. So let's go and turn this room back on. So I can go into groups and I could find the office and just tap on it and it will turn it on. Or I could go in and individually turn on specific lights in the room. Now, because I had the Echo Show 5 linked to my smart home, I can also see my smart home cameras on screen. Alexa, show me my front door.
Okay.
So here I am using the Nest Hello, and so I can see a live feed of my front door. Unlike when you use a Google Home device, you do not have the ability to interact with notifications that you receive from Nest. They will not show up on screen. But you can do that when you have it linked with a Ring doorbell. Alexa, show Ring front door.
Okay.
It will then load up the camera and gives you the option to turn on the mic so you can talk with whoever is at the front door. I'll be there in a minute. There are many supported cameras. I'll have more videos on those coming soon. To add skills and smart home devices to your Echo Show 5, head into the Amazon Alexa application. While under here, select the menu. And then down here, you have a bunch of different options, but you are going to select skills and games. So depending on what skill you want to add, you can add skills that do all kinds of different things. There's up to 80,000 different skills that are available. But here, if I have like a Wink hub, I would just select Wink, and then I'm going to enable to use, and you would need to sign into your Wink account to be able to access that information. Once you do that, if you come over here to the Devices tab, you will then see all your smart home devices right within here. If you want to add a new device, you select the plus and you can add new device, and then it will discover any devices within your home that it has not added to the application before. So there are tons of different partners that are available. Now, I do want to mention that one of the main differences between the Echo Show 5 and the regular Echo Show is the Echo Show 5 does not have compatibility with Zigbee devices. So meaning there is no hub built into the Echo Show 5. You will need something else like a regular Echo Show, the Echo Plus, or even the SmartThings Hub so that you can interact with Zigbee or Z-Wave devices with your Echo Show. Now, you don't need a hub to access other smart home devices. Other things like Philips Hue, Casa, Wemo, many of those connect directly to their own hub or through a Wi-Fi network to be able to control. You don't need to have the Zigbee functionality in the Echo Show 5 to control those smart home devices. But if you want to connect directly to Zigbee devices from your Echo, you may want to pick up the Echo Show Plus, instead of the Echo Show 5. So that is how you use the smart home functionality. Now, this is where you customize your groups and your different rooms as well. Now, one of the cool things is if you set up your Echo Show 5 in a certain room with other lights, all you need to do is ask the Echo Show 5 to turn off the lights, and it will turn off the lights just in that room. Now, next we have music. So you can, of course, just ask all of these things to be done by voice, or you can use this screen to be able to do them. So if I want to play some of my most recent played music, I can just come in here and play those. Now, you do have more controls in the Amazon Music application to customize playlists, and if you use that often, it will show your recent activity here in the Echo Show as well. Now down here you have the same play functions. So under here you can see different playlists you can have through Amazon Music, or you can have your Audible library. So that's one of the things I really like about the Echo devices is it has direct access to your Audible account and your Audible library. Alexa, read Harry Potter.
Getting the selection from Brett's Audible library. Resuming Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Book 4. There's 26 minutes left.
Now, I do have a lot of Harry Potter to catch up on, so no spoilers below. But if you'd like to sign up for a free month of Audible and get one book free, make sure you select the link in the description below. Now, next we have video. So if you want to watch a video from Amazon Prime or maybe from your video library, you can come right in here and you can select Watch Next, Amazon Originals, Prime Movies, or I can go to my video library. And then I can choose a video that I have in here. So let's go ahead and watch the Lego Movie 2. So when we tap on the screen, we can fast forward, rewind, pause, or skip to a certain part in the video. We also have closed captioning right there, so we can turn on subtitles, and then we can do full screen. So if you want to make it a little bit bigger to fill the full screen, you are able to do that. Now, one of the other functions is if you have other Amazon products like the Amazon Fire TV, you can actually use the Echo Show 5 as a controller for that TV. To link your device, just head into the menu, go into the settings. You're going to scroll down and select TV and video. And then here you will select Fire TV. So this is going to link your Fire TV together, and you're going to select Manage Devices, choose Link Another Device, choose the Fire TV you want to link. So here we're going to select Brett's Fire TV, and then choose the Echo device you want it linked to. So I'm going to select Echo Show 5. Once you have linked the Echo Show 5 and your Fire TV in the Amazon application, you can then control some of the functions on your TV with the Echo Show. Alexa, play the Lego Movie on Brett's Fire TV.
Getting the Lego Movie from Fire TV.
So now without having to pick up the remote, I am able to control my Fire TV. Alexa, pause Brett's Fire TV. So there you have all that functionality. So next we have routines. So routines allows you to have many functions done all at once without having to directly interact with your Echo device. So here the first feature is when an alarm is dismissed, you can have it do your good morning routine and tell you the weather. So you can turn that on right here. Here we have the good night routine. We have tell Adele to get up. So that's a routine I set up to tell my daughter to get up from her Echo Dot device. And then here we have a start my day routine. So we can edit these routines and add more in the routine section in the Alexa application. And then lastly here on this section, we have the alarm. So if we want to see what alarms are set, turn them on and off, we can do that. So here we could add an alarm. We can set the time we want the alarm to go off. So let's just set 5:05 p.m. We can have the date. So if we want it to be a specific date, we can do that. And then down here we have the repeat. So we could never repeat daily, repeat weekly, weekdays only. So we select weekly and select save, and now it is going to create that alarm. Now that we have our alarm set, you will see that on screen. But now let's try a timer. Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, starting now.
So there it's going to show you the timer on screen, and you can see how many seconds are left. And you can add multiple timers. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
Second timer, 1 minute, starting now.
So here you will see both of those timers show up on screen. So you can swipe on screen or use the voice commands to stop. Alexa, cancel timer.
1 minute timer canceled.
And then here we have the home. So it's going to show you some information about what is going on. Now the Echo Show does have tons of other features, like you can add to different shopping lists. You can set those reminders, alarms, you can access your contacts, set routines, and tons of other things that you can try. So in here, I can go to my lists. And so right now, let's say, Alexa, add chicken to the shopping list.
I've added chicken to your shopping list.
So then I can go into my shopping list, and it's also showing on screen what you have available. So then you could check off items here, and they would check off on the Echo Show 5 as well. Now there are a few major differences between the Echo Show and the Echo Show 5. Of course, the size. The Show 5 has a 5.5 inch screen. The Echo Show second generation has a 10.1 inch screen. The Echo Show 5 has one 4-watt speaker. The Echo Show has two 10-watt speakers. The Echo Show 5 does not have a built-in Zigbee hub, where the Echo Show does have the built-in Zigbee hub, as well as you do have the camera shutter button on the Echo Show 5, but not on the Echo Show. Now looking at the Echo Show 10.1 inch version and the Echo Show 5.5 inch, you can see the major differences in the screen and what is displayed. Of course, they're very similar in the clock faces, but you have much more real estate over here on the Echo Show. Other than that, many of the features are the same. So if we swipe down, you can see that we have the same home, brightness, do not disturb, and settings menu. If we go into the settings, we can see that it's very similar on both sides, the home screen, display, sounds, communication, all those features. If we go into the device options here on the Echo Show, we do have local voice control. So you can actually use certain features on here when you do not have access to the internet. Now, if we go back and we go into the home and clock and the home screen, so you do have a lot more clock options here on the Echo Show 5. So we can customize the clock. We have the 24-hour clock. Here we have a night mode, which you don't have over on the Echo Show. It will dim though as the lights go out, so it does have sensors for that. But those are some of the main differences there in the settings. If we swipe over to the right, we still have the same functions here. So we can communicate, smart home, music, video, routines, and alarms. So all of those are right there. And also the Echo Show does have a much bigger sound and a lot more bass with those 10-watt speakers versus the 4-watt speaker in the Echo Show 5. Now let's look at using the web browser on these. Alexa, open Silk. So you do have a web browser on here. Now it is not a full web browser. It's a bit limited, but you do have some extra functions that you don't have on other smart displays. So let's go ahead and go into YouTube, and here it's gonna pop open the keyboard, and you can also push voice. Tech with Brett. Check with Brett is so close. So even though there is no default YouTube player, you can come in here and play YouTube videos from the Silk web browser, which is really nice to be able to do. And it looks pretty good, even though it is not full quality. And up here at the top, you can add bookmarks. So if you select a bookmark there, it's going to add it to your main bookmark page, so you can quickly jump to that area. So that is nice that you do have that, and you could use the Amazon Silk web browser, or you can use the Firefox browser as well. So real quick, I want to mention some of the main differences between the Echo Show 5 and the Echo Dot 3. On the Echo Dot 3, there is a cool feature where if you have multiple devices, you can pair them in a group together and have stereo surround sound. Where here you can pair them in a group, you just can't have that stereo surround sound feature. Also on the Echo Dot, you can have the Kids Edition enabled, where you have more features and more controls on what is being used, where you don't have that here on the Echo Show 5. Now, if you do want to get a Kids Edition Echo Dot 3, they did just come out with a rainbow and a blue version. I will leave a link to that in the description below. Now, if you go to the Learn More section here, there are a ton of other sections and categories of commands that you can use with your Echo Show 5. Of course, I cannot cover all of them, but here there is enough content to keep you busy for a while. I hope this video was helpful in teaching you everything that you can do with the Amazon Echo Show 5. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comments below. And if you would like to check out this product and see the latest pricing, make sure you click the link in the description. To see more compatible products with the Amazon Echo ecosystem, make sure you select the playlist over here on the side. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Put this in your